Hey man, what are you doing?
Man, I broke it and I thought I'd just toss it in the garbage. I don't really know what else to do with it.
Hey bro, throwing electronics in the trash is not cool. Let me tell you why. Did you know the nation now dumps between 300 and 400 million electronic items in the trash per year and less than 20% of the e-waste is recycled?
Wow, no, I did not know. That's pretty crazy.
Well, now you know. I'll call my man John for more information.
Did you know that global e-waste is growing by 40 million tons each year and you're contributing to that?
Man, no, I didn't.
Here's Julian.
Modern electronics contain up to 60 different elements, some hazardous, some valuable, and some both. There's so many better options than throwing this just in the trash. Try your local electronics recycling place. I think you know what to do.
Are you aware of the problems with electronic waste disposal? Not really.
Do you participate in electronic recycling at all?
Yes. I guess. I don't recycle my cell phone. 1, 2, 3,
4. I think 5.
Too many.
They all broke, or they got lost or stolen.
I will put one through the washer today.
Damage and technology.
they broke.
The contract expired.
Toilets.
One of them, the battery broke, and it was more expensive to replace the battery than to buy a new iPod. Yeah.
Yes. Yes, I would.
But I wouldn't know where.
My name is Seth Vidania. I'm the Campus Sustainability Coordinator for Western Washington University. Our objective with waste in general is to eliminate waste. I mean, the idea, looking into the natural world, there's no waste. Everything is food for another process. Behavior change is the cornerstone of sustainability. We want people to do things different than they're doing now.
I'm Rod Pemble. I'm the recycling manager for Sanitary Service Company in Bellingham. Many of the electronic items themselves have hazardous components, whether it's the lead in a TV screen or heavy metals. That creates some urgency about getting them out of the waste stream.
It's toxic. I mean, don't you want your children to be able to be healthy and to drink clean water and to be able to breathe clean air? We keep putting this stuff in our landfills and it gets back into the environment at some point.
We're depleting the world's resources. We're creating changing them into other forms that are in some cases harmful to us directly in the pollution that's caused from manufacturing, and then we're using them, and then we're being encouraged to ditch the old one and buy the new one because it's cooler.
All of the e-waste that leaves Western's campus is processed by companies that have the e-steward certification. So one of the concerns in terms of the global trade of electronic waste is that it's disposed of in ways that have some unintended consequences, the majority of those being human health effects in terms of folks breathing in heavy metals, toxins, the processing, the pretty rudimentary processing of that e-waste. And then secondarily is the environmental consequences in terms of pollution of groundwater and the atmosphere through that same processing.
Several things have been put in place in the last couple of years in the state of Washington. We have a producer responsibility law which affects 4 streams of electronic items. That would be televisions, laptops, monitors, and the actual computer itself. Those 4 items are covered for free recycling by residents throughout the state by money that's collected from the manufacturers of those items. That system has collected millions of pounds, literally, over the last 2 years. It's been very successful. There's drop-off centers in every county throughout the state.
So this is our receiving. This is where people bring in things for recycling, reuse, or for service. And it comes in here, and we get it in the database. We weigh it so we can track, just exactly how much we're recycling and how much we're keeping out of the landfills and stuff by weight. With computers, the way it works is, if a computer comes in and it's a little older than what we think we're probably going to rebuild, it goes. The hard drive gets wiped and pulled out, then the rest of the computer comes over into recycling, and everything else as they're pulling it apart that we could possibly use. Sound cards, video cards, RAM, anything that we could possibly use to rebuild another computer. Our very first and primary goal as a nonprofit is to protect the environment. Keep toxins out of the landfills and worse, from being shipped over to some developing nation. To get the precious metals off, okay, they're burning off all the plastic, with the PVDs and it's polluting the atmosphere, and they're just melting the lead out, and that's getting in there, and there's all this stuff to get at the precious metals, but the toxins aren't being contained. It's a very community-based program, trying to give back to the community, and indeed, it's the community that's making it work.
My name is Taylor Jones, and just taking apart this laptop printer for all the usable copper and plastic, recycle, aluminum, and the cables, and making sure all the hazardous materials are going to the proper place.
Are a lot of things still going in the garbage? Yes, certainly. Are televisions still going in the garbage when you could recycle it for free? Yes. People need to become aware. They need to tell their neighbors, their kids, their friends, so that that system that's in place for all of us gets used by as many people as possible. Check with your county recycling program and find out what the drop-off point is in your county for electronic items that are covered under the state program. In Bellingham, it's the Goodwill store on Sunset, at Sunset Square, and also a company called Safe and Easy Recycling, which is on Hannigan Road on the northeast side of town.
Sustainability is not like a niche or sort of a good idea. It's what's going to happen. We will reach an equilibrium if we've used up all the stuff, all the resources we have, and we can't just get more. So, but we could choose, and this is the hard part because people haven't ever done this before. We could choose to use less, and we could choose to be more thoughtful about what we're doing and think about it in a cradle-to-cradle way.
If you can get that message to people, we're ahead, because if you don't know, there's no way you're going to be able to do it.